All right, so we are going to start, I'm going to start with a demonstration on how we're going to be utilizing our sun tracking recording worksheet today. So, if I can have my camera wife come over here, this is your sun tracking recording. And what you're going to do is you first should have written down, if you can kind of zoom in a little closer, we should have the hours of the day all along the half semicircle of the recording device. And then we have glued a golf tee in the middle. That is going to serve as our person to see where shadows are cast. So the next thing I'm going to ask you to do is to place your compass right in the middle. And what you want to do is if you see where north is, you want the compass, both compasses to point north. So you're going to have to position and change your worksheet. You'll see how the compass, the actual physical compass is changing, and now you can see that both the north on the compass and the north on the worksheet are lined up. So you are good to go. So next what you're going to do is we are trying to figure out where the shadows will be at certain times in the day. So what I'm gonna, if you'll see, let's just say the time was 9 o'clock. If you can see 9 o'clock here, using our flashlight, we're gonna try and figure out where the sun and shadow would be at 9 o'clock. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your flashlight and you're going to move it around. If you can see on the worksheet that the shadow is changing as I move it around. And if we're trying to focus on 9 o'clock, which is right here, this is where 9 o'clock is. If I wanted you to find 9 o'clock, you're going to have to move your flashlight until it is over 9 o'clock. You can see that the shadow is at 9 o'clock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to make a dot to indicate 9 o'clock. I'm going to write 9 a.m. And then let's say I wanted you to find 11:30. So again, I'm going to use my flashlight. I'm creating a shadow. Remember, a shadow is caused by an object blocking the path of light. So 11:30 is in the middle between 11 and 12. So again, I'm going to make another dot. And I'm going to mark 11:30. So now I'm going to bring this one in to substitute. Let's say that I have both all my times. So if we can zoom in, let's say I found 2:30. So what I have done is I have taken off the golf tee, because what we're going to do now is we're going to use our protractor, but we're going to use the ruler side, and you're going to focus on the 12:30. So I'm actually going to ask my camera lady to come on the other side. Don't mind the bald head. All right, so then we're going to focus on 12:30. Now we want to focus on the center of the line, and we want to have a line that goes from the dot through the middle right here. So I'm going to use my ruler. I'm going to even go above it. I'm going to draw a line that extends and goes all the way through the bottom. So here's my 2:30 line. This is still 2:30. Now we're going to do that for all the different times you have. So this one was 9:30, 11:15, and 2:30. But now we're going to actually have to use our protractor. So again, so on the protractor, you have a black line right here. You want to line up this black line with the black line on your worksheet so that they are both even right here. And also you want to make sure, you see this little dot in the middle, this little hole? The hole is going to line up right where the hole is or the circle is on your worksheet so that it is even and you have an accurate representation or accurate measure. And then you can see where the line is going through right here. If you can maybe move the camera in a little closer, you're going to see that the line is about 127 degrees. All right, so this line is 127 degrees. And this line, looking at our compass, I'm going to go ahead and orient the compass again so it's all pointing north. Go ahead. You got to make sure you do it right. All right, so my compass is now north. We know that this line, the 127 degrees, is northeast, and then you're going to come down with the line, and you're gonna come all the way down, and we know that the sun was in the southwest position, and I'm gonna mark sun. So what you're gonna do is you're going to have to find the dots and markers for each time throughout the day to see where the shadow was cast. You're going to have to draw a line through the focal point. Then you're gonna have to use your protractor to measure the degrees, and then mark the direction of the sun as well as the direction of the shadow. And that's all you have to do. We're gonna do this in class right now, so stay tuned and get ready to work.